Happy Saturday, everyone. Glenn Kellaway from the basement. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Still excited from seeing The Who last week, and I'm excited by all the support I got on my review of the concert. The video is really doing well. Um, so, who am I going to talk about today? Who are you? Who am I going to talk about today? Who? I'm going to talk about The Who. Just have a general conversation about my Who collection and whatever. Um, Saw the Who twice in the '70s, and I still have trouble with the years. Wasn't consecutive years. It was like a 2 year period, I think, or it might have been the end of two tours. My mind is so foggy on this particular these shows. It might have been 70. It was 74, 75, somewhere in the mid '70s. Maple Leaf Gardens. Um, they were awesome. Keith Moon, John Entwistle. I was really fortunate chance to see the original band. Um, the one thing that strikes me is both shows were exactly the same. There was not one note different. The pacing was the same. Everything was the same. I think they even said whatever they said was rehearsed. It was just like going to see the same show twice. Um, so that's why I'm thinking it was because they mentioned the other night on the tour that traditionally they like to start their tours in Toronto, end their tours in Toronto. So that's probably what happened. Um, then the other night was magic. It was a great show. So let's just talk a little bit about the Who. I want to mention this comp. The Who hits 50. Now I know they wanted to span their whole career, but there's two things about this, or one thing on two songs that just drive me nuts on this comp. It goes from being a 10 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10 just because they did the edited version of Won't Get Fooled Again and the edited version of, what's the other edit? No, there's one more song they edited. I can't. Uh, oh, it's bugging me here. Well, regardless, I'm gonna. Um, but other than that, this is a great comp. I really like it. If you just want a comp for the Who, it's worth getting. But buy Who's Next too. Speaking of Who's Next, I do not have Who's Next on vinyl. I had a vinyl, a reissue that I bought, and I thought it sounded like crap. I got rid of it. I couldn't listen to it. And I do have the deluxe. I know the big box set came out last year, the year before. I got too rich for my blood, and I don't need all the outtakes and everything. But I do need a good reissue on vinyl. If anybody has any ideas what I should get, um, this is awesome. It gives me a disc of outtakes. That's all I need. But that box set was pretty incredible. BBC sessions. I love my BBC sessions. Whenever I see them for a band I like, I'm buying them. They're always cool. Great live stuff. This goes right back to the start. It's all early stuff. You know, Happy Jack and My Generation. Uh, Typical stuff. I love that. The album that I have a bit of trouble with, but I love the songs on it, is Who's Sell Out. I know a lot of people love this album. That tomfoolery in between just bugs me a bit. But I do love the songs on this album, and my favorite Who song of all time is on this album, I Can See for Miles, which I wish they would have done the other night. Last CDs, I've got Who by Numbers on CDs. I really like this album. I thought it was a strong record. And I've got two live albums on CD. I actually got three. I got Tommy too on an SACD. I didn't bring it over. Uh, the deluxe edition of Live at Leeds, which features complete Tommy live. and Live at the Phil Maurice 1968, which is pretty cool. My vinyl. I want to get Face Dances. I don't have Face Dances on vinyl. That's I love two songs on that. Don't Let Go of the Coat and You Better You Bet. Two classic Who songs for me. Tommy, I mean, fantastic. Decca label. Let's pull this out of here. I haven't looked at this for a long time. What an album. I always liked the live renditions of Tommy. I always thought, in my younger days, I always thought this album didn't really have any balls. Like for The Who, it was such a powerful band. These songs, they were more acoustic on the album and didn't really have the drive of The Who. But over the years, I've changed my mind on that. I'm not going to worry about putting it on. My favorite Who album, Quadrophenia. MCA Records. Love the Quadrophenia album. Great movie, too. Anybody you guys ever seen the movie with, I know, Sting's in it, and it's really good. Who by Numbers on vinyl as well. Who are you? Who the are you? Red vinyl. And last but not least, Live at Leeds Deluxe. Let's open this baby up. It is 1, 2, 3 records. I bought this really cheap because it has a corner that got all buggered up, but the albums are all in mint condition, and this was an expensive album, and I got it for like $40 or something. There's the inserts. We'll see what come with. I can't remember if this came with all the inserts and everything. I don't think so. There's the inner sleeves. I'm going to talk my buddy Rich into doing a top 10 Who songs on our top 10 series. I hope you guys tuned into that. Go to Rich Strickler's channel. Watch Top 10 Tuesdays. Okay, let's see what's in this last one. And then another one, and something else is in here. Let's see what else. Yeah. Just the Obi. The Who Live at Leeds. Half Speed Mastered, Abbey Road Studios, the complete 33-track set from Leeds University, February 14th, 1970. This record was cut using Half Speed Mastering 3LP edition. Too bad it doesn't come with all the original inserts. I don't know why they didn't do that, unless when I bought it, the dude took them out and kept them. But the contracts from Woodstock and stuff like that was pretty cool. That's my Who collection. Let me know what you think I'm missing. And let me know your favorite Who album. I bet you a lot of people will say Who's Next. And everyone have a great Saturday. Thank you.